Franklin,
Yo, Zach, what's good, homie?
I'm blessed, man. What's up? How are you?
Good. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you got the YouTube. So can you take that off?
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me do that. All right, you got me?
All right, there we go. Yep.
All right, cool. All right, so you can help me out here. So I've been doing this for about 3 years consecutively strong. I've had some good years, but so I'm in the same area. I'm in Florida, South Florida, Miami. So what I've been focusing on has been very niche. I've actually been focusing on land, and that's all I've been doing literally for the past 2-3 years, and I've been decent at it. And I've always had like a safety net, sort of say, of buyers that I've been working with. But now with the market shifting and everything else, I guess my biggest thing is having consistency. I've attempted to do, I guess, the scaling with the virtual stuff, but for whatever reason, I've never had any luck with it. I've been kind of just focusing more on quality, not quantity. Like if I would get a lead, like I would dissect the lead to its full capacity. Like I would find the owner, the name of the person on record. If I can't find them, I'll look for their aunties, their cousins, their mom, or whatever the case is, and that's how I would generate my leads. And like I said, the thing is with me is, especially maybe because of the land, and I've only staying in the one market that I'm in, which is South East Florida. So I guess what my main question for me ranting is like, what in my position, what would you do, or what would you suggest to me to kind of just be able to scale a little more?
Okay. Are you consistently doing land deals right now, or is that something that's stopped because of the market for you?
I've actually been thinking about pivoting only
Are you
because of the
consistently doing
slowdown.
land deals or not?
Say it again.
You gotta be straight up with me so I can give you straight up advice. Are you consistently doing land deals right now?
Yes.
Okay. So don't stop that, and you're looking to scale that up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are doing what part of Miami?
Or
You
should
doing
I,
all of
or
Miami?
should I even pivot? Yeah, I do all of Miami, Broward. I've done one thing in Palm Beach, but majority of my bread and butter has been in Miami. And like I said, I've done really good at it, but it's just now things are
That's
starting to
easy,
slow
man.
down.
This is easy, dude. Let me ask you two really quick questions.
What's up?
How do you find the land deals?
Google Map. Look, go on Google Map or go on the property appraisal website. Search for vacant land and call the owners and see if they want to sell.
How many vacant land deals have you done in Miami this year?
15.
15. Perfect. How do you find your top three buyers?
Um, reverse the same way I find buyers is, I mean, the same way I find sellers, the same way I find buyers is just see who's recently acquired in the area, um, and contact them.
Okay. And how many hours a week do you think you're working doing this in Miami?
Honestly, I'd say maybe for the week,
Yes.
I'd say about maybe 15, 20.
Okay. Well, we can pump up the hours worked. So that's fine, right? So are you doing homestead at all?
No, not really.
Okay. So I'd add homestead. There's a lot of now you gotta be careful of that because that's all like farmland and stuff like that. But there's some really
Yeah,
good deals in homestead. So that's part of Miami, right?
yeah.
You're doing
'Cause I know a
Broward.
lot of the land over there is zone agriculture, and a lot of developers from
Yeah.
my experience with them, they don't really like to touch that just because of the zoning purposes and whatnot.
So honestly, what I would probably do is I would do what you're doing. Like, don't change what you're doing. Okay. I'm not telling you to change because whatever you're doing is working, right? I would probably do South Palm Beach. So Boca, Boynton areas. There's a lot of development being done there. Have you gone north of 95 and gone by Boynton, like see all the developments?
Not purposefully. I've I've
Yeah.
I've stumbled across a couple of deals. Like I earlier this year, I did one in Del Rey, and then at the end of last year, I did one in Palm Bay. But those I just fell on.
Yeah.
Just only because somebody that I contacted in Miami that said, yeah, I got a property up there that I'd be interested in selling, and I just so happened to sell that, but not purposefully.
I mean, dude, I would probably just expand north. So I do South Palm Beach. I think that's the best for you, what you're doing. And then go up through Palm Beach. Because for land buyers, you need bigger population. And then, I mean, you can do Port St. Lucie if you want, but those are really infill lots.
Yeah,
And then I would probably do another metro. You got Orlando there. And then you can kind of do Fort Myers and then Tampa and then all that.
yeah.
One
I
at a time.
tried to do I tried to do Cape Coral, like pre-pandemic or during the pandemic. It was good for a while, but then it kind of got saturated, and especially with the market shifting. And I've noticed that the prices that I could get the property for, those are the same prices that pretty much are on our market, or even if not less. So I kind of stopped that, and plus the inventory over there, it's just a weird market.
I know. So
Yeah,
I would probably do South Palm Beach and then just expand from there.
South
Don't
Palm Beach.
stop what you're doing currently though in Miami. You
So
don't
now,
want to make less money.
all right. So let me ask you this, because I know the biggest thing is with me too, because like I'm a one man show. I'm a one man show. Like literally, I've attempted to do the cold calling, but for whatever reason, like it never really caught on for me. So literally, I dial all my numbers, single dials. I don't. And all my leads come from, like I said, just come from me looking at the map, individually picking out separate lands. So that's why I asked, like, is I guess I'm gonna ask you this: is do you see from what I'm doing, is that a scalable thing?
Yeah, dude. I think using Google Maps is a little weird, but
Yeah.
I
So
just go to prop stream and just pull the vacant lands and then skip trace and call them. That's probably gonna be a better one, but
okay.
that's up to you because then I can just it just makes it easier, right? But some people like you don't have to though, right? So like I would just pull a list. So like I'll just show you really quick. So like if I was gonna do Palm Beach, I'll show you what I do
And
because land deals
like
are good.
to your point, like with the skip tracing, because I know with land, sometimes with land, especially in this area, like Cape Coral is not like that, but like Miami and Fort Lauderdale, majority of
Right.
the land are owned by companies or LLCs, and it's probably not a big company. It's just probably like somebody that purchased the land and they just so happen to open up an LLC. So the skip tracing for that, as far as going putting that through like a batch leads or something like that, is a little harder, because you would have to skip trace a company, and that company could have two, three people on there.
Yeah. So you got to investigate, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I just go here to. They have a specific land tab. Yeah, vacant lands right here. And so let's see how many they got here. Let it load up. And then
So,
yeah, we're just gonna go after the vacant land here. Looks like we got 21,000 pieces of vacant land. So let's take on market off. From your opinion, because you can reverse engineer this too if you really want. Is there a valuation where you don't deal with the vacant land, like a lot size?
like I said, I'm kind of familiar with the Miami market. I know with Miami, you could build, and I've sold lots as small as 2,600 square feet, but that's only in a segregated pocket of Miami. Like you can't build anywhere else in Miami but that specific area, which so happened to be Liberty City Overtown area. But like I
Yeah.
can't go to like Miami Gardens or North Miami Beach expecting to get a 2,600 square foot lot. So on average, the lot I would have to say the lot would have to be like 5,000 square foot or bigger.
But I'm talking about max.
Oh, no, 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 no max.
Well, you don't go farmland, you
Well,
know?
I guess. So it's two different things. Like the size wise, there's no limit, but usage wise, there is, because I
Oh
can't do
yeah,
nothing with
true.
agriculture. So like if it's 20,000 square foot of commercial land, then I could do something with that, or even residential land. But if it's 20,000 square foot of agriculture, then can't do nothing with it.
Yeah, so you can skip the agricultural and just make sure it's residential. So I can just go here on the, let's see what part we're going here. We don't care about recreation. I mean, yeah, we can do an industrial on there. That probably ain't gonna pop anything up. Where's the you can do residential, so apartment, what it's zoned as. It should have the land on here. Where's the land? 0 lot land.
Well, maybe not 0 lot land, because 0 lot land, those are like townhomes.
But yeah, you got buyers there, and then you can just do
Okay.
the vacant land. So commercial, industrial, multifamily. Care about this because you get really specific on them, right? Private
Yeah.
preserve, residential, and then you start adding all this stuff on here, right? Vacant land general is probably gonna be the big one, right? I don't care about under construction, right? You can just sort of filter it out a little more, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. Like, this is a big list, though, man. So, like,
Yeah.
I
It
got to
is.
bring that down. So, I don't really want to deal with anything worth more than 5 million. That's my opinion. I don't think it's probably going to be the best for vacant land if it's worth over 5 million. Do you agree, or do you think 5 million? Right.
But only if it's like commercial, and it depends on the area.
Yeah. So I'd probably max it out at 5 million. Then you got to list it like 1,000 here,
Yeah.
and then you could really get even crazier on it, right? So one thing also in the ownership, I don't want anybody owning more than 20 properties because
Yeah.
that's kind of the
Yeah.
bigger
That's
one.
good.
Oop, what did I just click here? Oh my lord! All right, wait. Let's just do it one more time.
So let me ask you
Vacant.
this in the meantime, Zach. So do you think I should still focus on what's been working? Because like I said, I
Yes.
was actually
Stop.
thinking about pivoting to single families.
You can,
Because
but
I
don't stop what's working.
okay.
So you're about 741 unique properties worth under 5 million. That's vacant land. And then they own, not years. They're at 20 right there. I was gonna add one more thing on here. I think that's it. Make sure it's not on the market. You're at 732. That's decent, right?
Yeah.
It's always worth it to look at, right? So like this is in West Palm. This is like an info lot right here.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good one.
Right? So like that's what you do. Who owns it? It's a corporation that owns it though. Three
Yeah. So
generation homes. So you can if you really want. Like this is most of these deals are going to be from corporations.
yeah, especially
Like
that's why I said, especially on this side, you see that a lot. But on the West
yeah.
Coast, which is Lehigh, Cape Coral, and all that stuff, a lot of those are owned by individuals. But over here, like I would have to go to Sunbiz, look up who's the registered owners. It's probably about 2, 3. Then skip trace each one of those individually, and I use been verified for my personal skip tracer.
Yeah, but like I mean even individual there's half of them are individual, right? That's kind of cool too.
Yeah,
And so that's all you got to really do. So like I would don't stop what's working. Don't stop what's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
yeah.
But if you want to expand from there, I'd probably just pull a more detailed list and then go from there. And then cold call that list on top of what you're currently doing.
Okay, okay. And as far as you think I should try to go back into getting a cold caller or a VA to do some of that stuff.
Sure, if that's what you want, or maybe you can do it. Like depends what you want to do. If you're doing it really well now, I wouldn't change it. I would personally have you cold call them.
I guess so. I guess with that, because like yes, I do feel as if I do it well on my own, but then at the same time, I feel as if like it's kind of like a rat race. Like it requires me to actually be able to do something as far as like being able to kind of scale and step away, like just like what you was explaining to the caller before you, where you was like you get to a certain level where you could kind of replace yourself and then so on and so forth.
Yeah, but you gotta be at the point where you're doing that many deals, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
like me doing over 20 deals a month, I can't do it myself, right? I'm
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
losing money if I do it all myself. 1 to 2, I'd still do it all myself, right? Once you get to 3, try to get to 4 to 5. That's when you can start scaling up. Let's get to that point, dude, and then you can start scaling out,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. And that makes sense. Like I like to your point, I never really
Do
thought
one
about it.
extra deal, it'll pay for the VA. Do that, all right?
Do say that again.
Do 1 to 2 extra deals from that Palm Beach list, and then have that pay for the VA for next year. All right,
All
how
right.
about that? Good deal.
Sounds good, brother.
All right, man.
Appreciate
We'll
it,
keep
man.
it up. Love seeing your stuff. Love seeing how you're doing deals. So keep it up, bro.